Chosen one, be ready. Because something extraordinary is coming your way. This is not just another day, another moment, or another opportunity. This is a supernatural payment, an energy shift so powerful that it will break through barriers, dissolve obstacles, and bring forth the blessings that have been stored for you. You have been walking a path filled with trials, waiting for a breakthrough, wondering when your efforts will be recognized. The answer is now. The universe is aligning in your favor, and what is coming will be greater than what you imagined. This is a moment of divine activation. If you are here right now, if you are listening to these words, then this message is meant for you. This is a confirmation, a divine nudge, a whisper from the universe that something extraordinary is unfolding. The power of the spoken word, the power of faith, and the power of divine timing are all coming together in your favor. That's why you must stay until the end of this video. There is an energy here, a force at work, and by staying present, by allowing these words to enter your heart, you are stepping into alignment with what is already yours. I want you to write your warmest wishes and number 99 in the comments below. Let the universe feel your energy, your gratitude, and your readiness to receive. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's talk about what is happening behind the scenes. There are forces at work beyond what the human eye can perceive. You have been walking through a season of preparation, where challenges tested you and struggles refined you. It may have felt like everything was against you, like every step forward came with resistance. But what you did not see was that this resistance was shaping you, strengthening you for what is ahead. The greatest rewards come after the hardest battles. The trials you faced were not in vain. They were setting you up for something that could only be given to someone who has endured, someone who has remained faithful, someone like you. There are hidden rewards stored up for those who do not give up. The unseen realm operates on principles that go beyond logic and reason. It moves in alignment with faith, perseverance, and divine timing. And the time is now. The things you lost, the sacrifices you made, the nights you spent wondering if it was all worth it, every single one of them has been recorded in the spiritual realm. The energy you have put out is returning to you in ways you never expected. This is why it is called a supernatural payment. It is not something you can calculate, predict, or even fully comprehend. It is beyond logic. It is beyond reason. It is beyond human limitation. For too long, you have walked in a state of waiting, feeling as though your prayers were unheard. But something is shifting in the atmosphere. You may have noticed it. A sense of anticipation, an unexplainable knowing that something is about to change. That is not your imagination. That is divine confirmation. Your spirit is recognizing what your eyes cannot yet see. You are stepping into a season where things will align effortlessly, where doors that were once closed will suddenly swing open, and where opportunities will appear without you even searching for them. This is the manifestation of supernatural provision. Many people live their lives expecting only what their hands can produce. They believe in hard work, in effort, in striving, and while all these things have value, they are not the source of true abundance. True abundance comes from a higher power, from a place beyond human understanding. When the supernatural intervenes, things happen that cannot be explained. Money appears when you need it most. Opportunities come out of nowhere. People are placed in your path at just the right time. This is what is happening now. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. Every good thing you have poured into the world is coming back to you in ways that only divine hands could orchestrate. You might be wondering why now? Why not before? Why not when you first needed it? The answer is simple. Timing. There is a precise moment for everything, and your moment has arrived. You are stepping into a supernatural season, and that means things will move differently for you. What took others years to achieve will come to you in an instant. What seemed impossible before will now be your reality. You will look back and wonder how it all happened so fast. But do not be surprised. This is what happens when the supernatural takes over. The key now is to be ready. The worst thing that could happen is for this blessing to arrive, and for you to be unprepared to receive it. This is why you must get your mind, your heart, and your spirit in alignment. Remove all doubt. Stop questioning whether you are worthy of what is coming, because you are. The battles you fought, the pain you endured, the lessons you learned, they made you ready. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown. You have transformed. And now, you are prepared to receive at a level you were not ready for in the past. Look at where you are now. You have been faithful even when it was hard. You kept believing even when everything seemed hopeless. You did not give up even when giving up seemed like the only option. This is why you are about to be rewarded beyond measure. The things you longed for, the opportunities you once dreamed of, they are already on their way. You do not have to chase them. You do not have to struggle. The supernatural does not operate by human rules. It does not require effort. It requires alignment. And now, at this very moment, you are aligned with something far greater than yourself. Chosen one, be ready. The wait is over. The unseen forces have moved, the heavens have opened, and your supernatural payment is being released. Watch as things unfold in ways you never expected. Watch as what was once out of reach is suddenly placed in your hands. You have entered a season of divine acceleration, where things happen at a speed that defies logic. Do not question it. Do not resist it. Simply receive it. This is your moment of manifestation. This is your season of supernatural payment. There is a shift happening in your life, one that you may not fully understand yet, but soon, everything will make sense. The supernatural payment that is coming your way is not just about wealth or material blessings. It is an energetic exchange for everything you have given, everything you have endured, and everything you have remained faithful to, even when it felt like the world was against you. For too long, you have been in a season of preparation. It may have felt like delay, like stagnation, like nothing was moving forward. But this was never about denial. It was about divine timing. You have been building a foundation, one that is strong enough to hold the weight of the blessings that are about to be poured into your life. If things had come earlier, you might not have been ready. But now, you are prepared. Now, you are aligned. Now, the doors that once seemed locked are not only opening, but they are swinging wide with supernatural force. One of the biggest challenges you faced in this journey was trust. Trusting that things were still working in your favor, even when the evidence suggested otherwise. Trusting that your prayers were heard, even when the answers seemed distant. Trusting that all the effort, all the love, all the good energy you poured into the world would eventually find its way back to you. That trust was tested, refined, and purified. And because you held on, because you did not let go, you are about to receive something that goes beyond what you could have imagined. The supernatural payment coming your way is not just about what you have done. It is about who you have become. Every challenge you faced has transformed you. You are not the same person who started this journey. You have grown in wisdom, in patience, in understanding. You have learned how to navigate storms, how to rise above adversity, how to keep moving even when everything inside of you wanted to stop. This is why what is coming your way is so much bigger than what you expected. You are being rewarded not just for your actions, but for your transformation. Think about all the times you could have given up. Think about all the moments where you were at your breaking point, where you felt unseen, unheard, forgotten. But you kept going. Even in the silence, even in the uncertainty, even when it seemed like nothing was changing, You kept moving. And now all of that faith, all of that endurance, all of that resilience is coming back to you in ways that are beyond human understanding. You have entered a season where the rules no longer apply to you. What takes others years to accomplish will take you months, weeks, even days. What was once blocked will suddenly clear. What seemed impossible will become effortless. This is not luck. This is alignment. When the supernatural intervenes, it accelerates everything. What once moved at a slow, painstaking pace will now happen rapidly, seamlessly, undeniably. Do not be surprised when opportunities come from unexpected places. Do not be shocked when resources appear without warning. Do not doubt it when doors open without you even having to knock. This is the supernatural at work. This is what happens when divine favor takes over. You are stepping into a new level of existence, one where things flow in your favor, where struggles turn into ease, where burdens turn into blessings. But here's the most important part. You must receive it. Too often, people block their own blessings because they do not believe they are worthy of them. They hesitate, they doubt, they question. Do not let this be you. When the supernatural payment arrives, do not push it away with thoughts of, "Do I deserve this?" or "Is this really for me?" Instead, say, "Yes." Say, "I accept it." Say, "I am ready." Because you are ready. You have done the work. You have walked through the fire. And now, you are emerging not only whole, but stronger, wiser, more powerful than ever before. The energy around you is shifting rapidly. And whether you realize it or not, you are on the edge of a supernatural breakthrough. This is not an ordinary change. This is not just another opportunity, another chance, another coincidence. This is divine alignment. Everything you have been through has been leading to this moment. The struggles, the battles, the disappointments. They were never meant to break you. They were designed to shape you, to refine you, to prepare you for something far greater than you imagined. And now, that moment is here. The supernatural payment that is coming your way is not just about financial gain, success, or material rewards. It is about restoration. It is about everything that was taken from you being returned in greater measure. It is about everything that was delayed suddenly accelerating toward you at full speed. Think about all the times you felt like you were falling behind. Like no matter how hard you tried, you just couldn't seem to catch up. Like you were doing everything right, yet nothing was changing. What you didn't realize was that you were never falling behind. You were simply being positioned for a blessing that required the right timing, alignment, and preparation. What's coming your way will make sense of everything that didn't make sense before. Every closed door, every lost opportunity, every no you received. Soon, you will see why it had to happen that way. Because what you are about to step into is far greater than what you would have settled for in the past. You are entering a season where divine compensation is at work. What does that mean? It means the universe is paying you back. Everything you poured into others, every act of kindness, every moment of patience, every time you gave without expecting anything in return. None of it went unnoticed. You were planting seeds in unseen realms, and now the harvest is coming. Some of you have been waiting for so long that you have started to believe that maybe this is just how things will always be. Maybe this is just your fate. Maybe you are meant to struggle, to work harder than everyone else, to watch others succeed while you keep pushing forward with no sign of relief. Let me tell you something. That is a lie. You were not born to struggle endlessly. You were not born to just survive. You were born to thrive, to create, to walk in abundance, to live in overflow. But in order to experience the fullness of what is coming, you must first shift your mindset. If you are still expecting things to be difficult, if you are still carrying the weight of old disappointments, if you are still doubting whether things can actually turn around for you, then you are blocking what is already making its way toward you. Right now, at this very moment, the universe is orchestrating something massive for you. There are forces working behind the scenes that are arranging opportunities, moving people into place, aligning circumstances in ways you cannot yet see. But you will see it soon. When this supernatural payment arrives, it will be undeniable. You won't have to question whether it's real. You won't have to wonder if it's meant for you. It will come with such clarity, such precision, such perfect timing, that you will know without a doubt. This was always meant for me. For too long you have been in a state of waiting, preparing, believing. And now you are stepping into a state of receiving. This next phase of your life will feel different. Things that once felt difficult will suddenly feel effortless. Doors that were locked for years will swing open without resistance. What once felt like a fight will now feel like a flow. The best part? You won't have to chase it. You won't have to force it. You won't have to overthink it. The supernatural does not require struggle. It requires alignment. So what do you do now? You get ready. You clear the doubts from your mind. You let go of past disappointments. You shift your energy into expectation, into confidence, into knowing that what is coming is already yours. Because, chosen one, the supernatural payment is not just coming, it has already been released. And soon, very soon, it will be in your hands. There is no turning back now. The forces that have been shifting in your favor are already in motion, and nothing can stop what has been set in place for you. You are walking into a supernatural season where everything changes. The waiting period is over. The time of questioning, doubting, and second-guessing is behind you. Now it is time to step forward with confidence, because the supernatural payment that has been stored for you is finally being released. You have walked through the fire and survived. You have endured challenges that would have broken others. You have faced obstacles that seemed impossible to overcome. Yet here you are, stronger, wiser, and more prepared than ever before. You are not the same person you were when you started this journey. The struggles that once held you back no longer have power over you. The fears that once controlled you have lost their grip. You have outgrown the limitations that once defined you. And because of this, you are now ready to receive what is rightfully yours. Many people fail to receive their supernatural rewards because they cling to old energy. They hold on to past disappointments, past pain, past failures. But you are different. You have learned to release what no longer serves you. You have learned to let go of the things that were never meant to stay. And because of that, you have created space for something greater to take its place. Think about the times you wanted to give up, the moments where it felt like nothing was working, the nights you cried out for answers, wondering if you were even on the right path. Every single one of those moments was not wasted. They were part of a divine process, preparing you for this exact moment. You see, nothing happens by accident. Every delay had a purpose. Every rejection was protection. Every detour was a redirection towards something better. You may not have understood it at the time, but now, as things begin to unfold, you will start to see the full picture. You will understand why things had to happen the way they did. The supernatural payment that is coming your way is not random. It is not a small token of appreciation. It is abundance, overflow, and divine favor. It is the return on everything you have sown, and it is coming at the exact right moment. Not a second too early, not a second too late. You are stepping into a season where things will move faster than ever before. What took others years will take you months. What once required endless effort will now happen with ease. What seemed impossible will become reality right before your eyes. But here is the most important part. You must believe it. Too many people miss their blessings because they doubt when the moment arrives. They question whether they are truly worthy. They hesitate, they overthink. They allow fear to creep back in. Do not let this be you. When the opportunities start flowing, say yes. When the doors open, walk through them. When the blessings arrive, receive them with confidence. You did not come this far to hesitate now. Everything you have prayed for, everything you have worked for, everything you have been waiting for, it is all here. This is your time. This is your moment. No more looking back. No more second guessing. No more waiting. Chosen one, the supernatural payment is yours. Get ready to receive it. There is a divine acceleration happening in your life right now, whether you can see it or not. Things are shifting, aligning, and moving faster than ever before. What once took years will now take months. What seemed delayed will suddenly arrive at the perfect time, in the perfect way, with perfect precision. This is not just a season of blessings. This is a season of supernatural repayment. Everything you lost, everything that was taken from you, everything you thought was gone forever is coming back. But it is not coming back in the same form or the same measure. It is coming back multiplied, overflowing, and beyond anything you expected. You may have felt overlooked, forgotten, or even ignored. You may have wondered why others were receiving breakthroughs while you kept facing delay after delay. But here's the truth. You were never forgotten. You were being set apart. You see, there is a difference between being left behind and being prepared for something greater. The struggles, the waiting, the quiet seasons where nothing seemed to be happening, they were never punishments. They were part of the process, part of the preparation, part of the divine setup for something so much bigger than you imagined. And now, the wait is over. The supernatural payment that has been stored up for you is about to be released, and when it comes, it will be unstoppable. The things that once held you back no longer have power over you. The setbacks that seemed like failures will now reveal themselves as blessings in disguise. You are stepping into a flow where things will happen effortlessly. Opportunities will appear without struggle. Resources will come from unexpected places. People who are meant to help you will suddenly cross your path at the perfect moment. This is divine alignment at work. But here is something critical you must understand. You have to be willing to step into this new season without carrying the burdens of the past. If you keep looking back, if you keep replaying old failures, if you keep doubting whether you are truly worthy of what is coming, you will block what is trying to reach you. Let this be the moment where you fully accept that you are not the same person you used to be. You are stronger, wiser, and more prepared than ever before. The struggles that once defined you are now simply part of your story, but they do not dictate your future. Chosen one, this is your time. The supernatural payment that is coming your way will make up for every tear, every disappointment, every sleepless night. But when it comes, you must receive it boldly. No hesitation, no questioning, no self-doubt. Step forward with the certainty that this is already yours, because the truth is, it is. And soon, it will be in your hands. Be ready. The moment has arrived. Everything that has been shifting, aligning, and moving in the unseen is about to manifest before your eyes. The supernatural payment is not just coming. It is already in motion, already being delivered, already on its way to you. This is not the time to hesitate. This is not the time to doubt. This is the time to step boldly into the life that has been prepared for you. You have done the work, you have remained faithful, and now it is your time to receive. For too long, you have been in a season of waiting. You have endured the silence, the delays, the unanswered questions. You have wondered if you were doing something wrong, if you were missing something, if you had been forgotten. But the truth is, you were never forgotten. The universe was working behind the scenes, aligning things for you, ensuring that everything would be in place at the perfect moment. And that moment, it is here. Now you will see the fruit of your patience, the rewards of your endurance, the evidence that all of it was worth it. The supernatural payment is coming to restore, replenish, and elevate you. This is not just about getting what you deserve. This is about stepping into a completely new level of existence. The things that once felt impossible will now come effortlessly. The doors that were locked will open without struggle. The dreams you once had to fight for will now come chasing after you. But here is the key. You must be open to receive it. Do not shrink back when the opportunities appear. Do not question whether you are ready. You are ready. Do not hesitate when the doors open. Walk through them with confidence. You are not the same person who started this journey. You have been refined, strengthened, and transformed. You have shed the old version of yourself, and now you are stepping fully into who you were always meant to be. The supernatural payment coming your way will feel unreal. It will happen so quickly, so effortlessly, so perfectly that you will look around and wonder, how did this all happen? But deep down, you will know the answer. It happened because you never gave up. It happened because you trusted even when you couldn't see the outcome. It happened because you continued to walk forward even when the path was unclear. And now, your faith has unlocked the floodgates. The struggle is over. The season of waiting is over. The time of questioning is over. You are now in the season of receiving. Everything is aligning at a pace that defies logic. The very forces that once seemed to resist you are now clearing a path for you. You are stepping into a divine flow where things will happen so effortlessly that even you will be amazed. There were moments in your life when you felt like you were walking through fire, moments when it seemed like everything was against you. But here's what you must understand. The fire was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to refine you. It burned away the old, the unnecessary, the distractions, the illusions that kept you small. Now, you stand stronger, wiser, and completely aligned with what is coming. And what is coming? More than you ever imagined. This supernatural payment is about more than just material wealth. It is a shift in your reality. It is a complete transformation in how things flow in your life. Where there was struggle, there will now be ease. Where there was lack, there will now be abundance. Where there was confusion, there will now be clarity. The universe is rewarding you not just for what you have done, but for who you have become. This payment is coming because you chose to rise above, to keep moving forward, to believe even when there was no evidence that things would change. Many people live their lives chasing after blessings, struggling to force things into place, exhausting themselves trying to make things happen. But you are stepping into a different realm. In this new season, you will not have to chase anything. The right people, the right opportunities, the right circumstances will be drawn to you. This is the difference between striving and alignment. The supernatural does not require force. It requires faith. It requires trust. It requires knowing that what is meant for you is already yours, and all you have to do is allow it to come. Let go of the old way of thinking. Release any lingering doubts. Do not allow past disappointments to cloud what is unfolding before you. You are stepping into a completely new reality. And here is the most important thing. Do not be surprised when it happens quickly. What once took years will now happen in a fraction of the time. The delays that once held you back no longer exist in this new reality. Everything is moving at supernatural speed. When the blessings arrive, receive them with confidence. Do not hesitate. Do not doubt. Do not question whether you are worthy. You are more than worthy. You have been prepared for this. Everything you have endured has shaped you into the person who is now ready to receive. Chosen one. The season of struggle is over. The season of waiting is over. The The season of wondering when things will change is over. This is your moment of manifestation. This is your season of supernatural repayment. Watch as everything unfolds. Watch as doors open effortlessly. Watch as opportunities appear out of nowhere. And when it happens, do not be surprised. Be ready, because it is already yours, and it is happening now. But in order to fully receive what is coming, you must make one thing very clear within yourself. You will no longer accept anything less than what you deserve. No more settling for mediocre. No more allowing negativity to weigh you down. No more questioning whether you are truly worthy. Because you are worthy. You have always been worthy. The struggles you faced were never meant to define you. They were meant to shape you. They were meant to prepare you. And now that the preparation is complete, nothing can hold back what is rightfully yours. The supernatural payment that is coming your way will erase years of struggle in a single moment. Money will come unexpectedly. Opportunities will appear effortlessly. Connections that once seemed impossible will now be within your reach. Do not be surprised when it happens. Be ready. The truth is, you have been ready for longer than you realize. The only thing standing between you and what is coming is your willingness to receive it. Do not block your blessings by overthinking them. Do not push away what is meant for you because it feels unfamiliar. Do not question whether you deserve what is coming. Instead, when the doors open, walk through them. When the blessings arrive, embrace them. When the supernatural payment is deposited into your life, accept it without hesitation. Because, chosen one, this is your time. For too long, you have waited. For too long, you have watched others receive. For too long, you have wondered, when will it be my turn? That turn is now. The universe has not forgotten you. The forces of divine alignment have not overlooked you. The time of delay is over. The time of receiving is here. All that is required from you now is faith. Faith that things can shift instantly. Faith that you are truly stepping into a new season. Faith that what is coming is already yours. You are no longer chasing. You are attracting. You are no longer struggling. You are receiving. You are no longer hoping. You are walking in certainty. The supernatural payment is already on its way. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can block it. Nothing can interfere with what has been divinely set in motion. And when it arrives, you will look back on this moment and realize everything was happening exactly as it was meant to. Stay ready. Stay expectant, because what's coming is bigger than you ever imagined. Chosen one, a supernatural deposit is coming to you. This is not by chance, nor is it something ordinary. It is a divine appointment, a release from the heavens directly into your life. This is the moment you have been prepared for, the moment when all the waiting, all the struggles, all the silent battles you have endured in the depths of your soul will make sense. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not overlooked. The Creator has seen you in the midnight hours, in the moments when you felt like giving up. And now, the answer is being delivered. The supernatural is shifting in your favor. The unseen forces that have been working behind the scenes are aligning for your breakthrough. This is a moment of divine activation. If you are here right now, if you are listening to these words, then this message is meant for you. This is a confirmation, a divine nudge, a whisper from the universe that something extraordinary is unfolding. The power of the spoken word, the power of faith, and the power of divine timing are all coming together in your favor. That's why you must stay until the end of this video. There is an energy here, a force at work, and by staying present, by allowing these words to enter your heart, you are stepping into alignment with what is already yours. I want you to write your warmest wishes and number 99 in the comments below. Let the universe feel your energy, your gratitude, and your readiness to receive. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's go deeper. The truth is, you have been prepared for this moment long before you ever realized it. There has been a divine setup taking place in your life. Every setback, every delay, every challenge you have faced was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to build you, to strengthen you, to refine you. It was meant to position you in the exact place where you needed to be to receive what is coming. You see, there are some blessings that require a process. There are some supernatural deposits that can only be placed in the hands of those who have been tested, those who have been trained in the fire, those who have been shaped by the weight of their own journey. And you, chosen one, have passed the test. You may not have understood it at the time, but every difficulty you endured was preparing you. Every loss, every heartbreak, every moment of uncertainty, it was shaping you for this. And now, the deposit is on its way. The heavens have seen your endurance. The Creator has seen your faithfulness. Even in the moments when you felt weak, even in the times when doubt crept into your mind, you held on. You did not give up. And because of that, what is meant for you is being released. But here is something crucial to understand. A supernatural deposit is not just about receiving something. It is about responsibility. It is about stepping into alignment with what you were always meant to carry. It is about being a vessel for something greater. This is not just about material blessings, not just about opportunities or breakthroughs. This is about divine purpose. The supernatural deposit coming to you is a calling, a gift, an anointing that will change not only your life, but the lives of those around you. And this is why you had to go through everything you did. Because when this deposit comes, it will require you to operate at a higher level. It will require you to step into a greater version of yourself. It will require you to let go of old patterns, to release old fears, to embrace the fullness of who you were always meant to be. And the moment you accept this, the moment you fully align with the fact that this is not just for you, but for something greater, that is when the doors will fully open. That is when the floodgates will release. That is when you will begin to walk in the supernatural flow of abundance, purpose, and divine favor. Chosen one, you are not alone in this. The reason this deposit is coming is because you are connected to a greater plan. And that plan has been unfolding since the moment you took your first breath. The journey you have been on has been divinely orchestrated. You may not have understood every step, but every step has led you here. And now, as the supernatural deposit is being released, you must make a decision. Will you receive it fully? Will you step into the calling that is being placed upon you? Will you embrace the transformation that is about to take place? There is no room for fear. There is no room for hesitation. The time is now. The moment has arrived. You have been waiting for this. And now, heaven is responding. But understand this. When the supernatural deposit comes, it may not look the way you expected. It may come in the form of a new opportunity, a new connection, a new revelation. It may come as an unexpected shift, a sudden change, a divine redirection. Do not resist it. Do not question it. Trust that what is being released into your life is exactly what you need. Trust that the divine knows what is best for you. Chosen one, you have been prepared for this. The waiting is over. The season of struggle is shifting. The time for supernatural acceleration has come. You are about to receive something that will change the trajectory of your life. But you must be ready. You must be open. You must walk in faith, knowing that what is coming is greater than anything you have ever imagined. This is your confirmation. This is your moment. This is the sign you have been waiting for. A supernatural deposit is on its way to you. It is coming straight from the heavens, and it is carrying everything you need to step into your divine destiny. Chosen one, the time has come. Get ready. Align yourself. Prepare your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Because what is coming is beyond anything you have ever seen before. The supernatural is moving in your favor. The doors are opening. The shift is happening. And nothing will ever be the same again. Chosen one, now that you understand that a supernatural deposit is on its way to you, we must go even deeper. We must prepare. We must align. Because this is not just about receiving, it is about stepping into a greater level of divine purpose. Many people miss their supernatural deposit not because it wasn't sent, but because they were not in position to receive it. You see, when something is being released from the heavens, it doesn't simply fall into your lap without preparation. It requires a certain posture, a certain level of readiness. It requires a mindset that is aligned with the divine, a spirit that is open to the shift, a heart that is willing to embrace what comes, even if it looks different than what was expected. Chosen one, let me tell you this truth. Not everyone is ready for what you are about to receive, and that is why you have been set apart. That is why your journey has been different. That is why you have experienced things that others have not. Because this deposit is not just a blessing, it is a responsibility. It is a calling. It is a divine assignment that requires you to be at your highest frequency, your most aligned state of being, your clearest level of faith. So how do you prepare? How do you ensure that when this supernatural deposit arrives, you are fully ready to receive and walk in it? There are 3 things you must do. You must cleanse, you must align, and you must elevate. First, you must cleanse. A supernatural deposit cannot be placed in an environment that is cluttered with doubt, negativity, or unresolved wounds. There are things that have been weighing on you, things from your past that still linger, things that no longer serve you, but have attached themselves to your energy. You must release them. What is it that you have been carrying that does not align with where you are going? What thoughts, what emotions, what limiting beliefs have been holding you back? This is the time to cleanse. This is the time to forgive. Not just others, but yourself. This is the time to release the burdens, to let go of the weight that has been on your shoulders. Because here's the truth. You cannot carry old baggage into a new season. You cannot step into the supernatural while still holding on to the wounds of the past. The deposit that is coming requires space. It requires an open vessel. It requires a heart that is free from the chains of yesterday. Chosen one, this is your moment to let go. Whatever it is, release it. Whatever has been lingering in your spirit, surrender it. Because you are stepping into something new, and you cannot take the old with you. Second, you must align. Alignment is everything. You must bring your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions into harmony with the divine. This means shifting your mindset. This means refusing to dwell in fear. This means making decisions from a place of faith rather than doubt. Are you in alignment with what you are about to receive? Are you thinking in a way that matches the level of the blessing that is coming? Are you speaking in a way that declares your readiness? Are you acting in a way that proves your faith? Many people pray for a supernatural deposit but still live in a mindset of lack. Many people ask for abundance but still speak as if they are in scarcity. Many people want new opportunities but still cling to the familiar because they are afraid of change. Chosen one, alignment is not just about what you say, it is about how you live. It is about preparing yourself in every way so that when the supernatural deposit arrives, you are already walking in the energy of it. Start living as if the deposit is already here. Start thinking at the level of where you are going, not where you have been. Because what you align with, you attract. And when you step into alignment with what is coming, you accelerate the process of receiving it. Third, You must elevate. This is the part that many people struggle with, because elevation requires discomfort. It requires stepping into unfamiliar territory. It requires stretching beyond what feels safe. But let me tell you this. What you are about to receive will demand a higher version of you. It will require you to operate at a different frequency. It will call you to a new level of wisdom, faith, and discernment. This is why you cannot stay where you are. This is why you cannot settle for what is comfortable. This is why you must rise. Chosen one, the supernatural deposit that is coming to you is not for the version of you that is still stuck in fear. It is not for the version of you that hesitates. It is for the version of you that is bold. It is for the version of you that is ready to step fully into your divine calling. It is for the version of you that understands that you were chosen for something greater. So what does this elevation look like? It looks like pushing past fear and taking action. It looks like speaking with authority instead of uncertainty. It looks like surrounding yourself with people who elevate you, not those who drain you. It looks like setting new standards for yourself, refusing to settle for anything less than what you deserve. Because when this supernatural deposit arrives, you will not have time to prepare. You must already be prepared. The moment will come, the opportunity will open, the shift will happen, and you must be ready to step into it without hesitation. So I ask you, chosen one, are you ready? Are you ready to cleanse, to align, to elevate? Are you ready to let go of what no longer serves you? Are you ready to think, speak, and act in full alignment with what is coming? Are you ready to rise to the level that is required to receive what has been prepared for you? Because this is your moment. This is your divine setup. And as you prepare, as you align, as you elevate, you will begin to feel the shift. You will begin to sense the movement. You will begin to see signs that the deposit is already on its way. This is not just a promise. This is a divine certainty. What is coming to you has already been released in the supernatural realm. It is already set in motion. The only question is, will you be in position to receive it? Chosen one, the time is drawing closer. The supernatural deposit is on its way, and now, you must sharpen your awareness. You must become highly sensitive to the spiritual shifts happening around you. Because before the manifestation appears in the physical world, signs will emerge. These signs are confirmations from the divine, messages that whisper, "It is coming. Get ready." But here's the truth. Many people miss their blessings, not because the blessing wasn't sent, but because they failed to recognize the signs. They doubted the signals. They ignored the divine nudges. They questioned what was meant to be confirmation. That cannot be you, chosen one. You must move with discernment. You must have eyes to see, ears to hear, and a spirit that is attuned to the frequency of the supernatural. So how do you know your supernatural deposit is near? What are the signs? What should you be paying attention to? The first sign is divine disruption. Before something shifts in your life, before something new enters, the old must be disrupted. This is where many people get confused. They think the turmoil means things are falling apart. They think the unexpected changes mean they are losing instead of gaining. But in reality, the disruption is a divine clearing. When a supernatural deposit is coming, anything that is not aligned with it must be removed. And that removal can sometimes feel like chaos. It can feel like people suddenly walking away. It can feel like situations that once seemed stable suddenly falling apart. It can feel like closed doors, endings, and redirections that you did not expect. But chosen one, listen to me. Do not fight the disruption. Do not try to hold on to what the divine is removing. Do not try to force what is no longer meant to be. Because if you are experiencing sudden shifts, if things are being shaken in your life, it is a sign that your supernatural deposit is near. The old must move to make space for the new. The second sign is heightened intuition and synchronicities. When something supernatural is on its way, your spirit will know before your mind does. You will start feeling things shifting in your energy. You may not have physical proof yet, but deep inside, you will sense it. There will be a knowing that something is changing. And not only that, synchronicities will begin to appear. Repeating numbers, recurring messages, unexpected encounters. The universe will start to align events, people, and circumstances in ways that are too precise to be coincidences. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the nudges. Pay attention to the moments when you feel an unexplainable pull in a certain direction. These are not random. They are signals from the divine, guiding you toward your supernatural deposit. The third sign is internal transformation. Chosen one. Before the supernatural shows up externally, it first happens internally. You will feel an internal shift. Your thoughts will start to change. The way you see yourself will evolve. Things that once bothered you will no longer hold power over you. You will feel yourself stepping into a new version of yourself. Old fears will lose their grip. Doubts that once plagued you will fade. A new confidence, a new clarity, a new sense of power will begin to rise within you. Why? Because your spirit is preparing for what is coming. Your being is elevating to match the frequency of your supernatural deposit. When the transformation happens inside, the manifestation follows in the physical world. So if you have been feeling different lately, if you have been noticing changes in your mindset, if you have been feeling a shift in how you respond to situations, if you have been sensing that you are no longer the same as you once were, know that this is a sign. You are aligning. You are preparing. You are becoming the person who can receive and carry what is coming. The fourth sign is unusual opportunities and divine tests. As your supernatural deposit gets closer, you will begin to notice doors opening. These may not be the final manifestation, but they will be indicators that things are moving. A new opportunity may appear, something you did not expect. A connection may be made, someone who suddenly comes into your life at just the right time. A resource may be provided, something that aligns perfectly with what you need for the next step. But along with these opportunities, there will also be tests. The divine will test your faith. Will you trust even when things don't make sense? Will you move forward even when fear tries to creep in? Will you believe even when you do not yet see the full picture? Chosen one, do not fail these tests. Do not let doubt rob you of what is coming, because the closer you are to your supernatural deposit, the greater the test of your faith will be. Pass the test. Stand firm. Keep believing. The fifth sign is a deep sense of peace, even in the unknown. When something supernatural is about to happen, your soul will know it. Even if things around you seem uncertain, even if the full vision is not yet clear, there will be an unshakable peace within you. You will feel calm, even when things do not make sense. You will feel secure, even when logic says you should worry. You will have a knowing deep in your spirit that what is meant for you is already set in motion. This peace is a confirmation. It is a divine assurance. It is the voice of the supernatural saying, "Do not fear. It is already done." Chosen one, your supernatural deposit is close. The signs are unfolding. The shift is happening. The movement has begun. So what must you do now? You must stay vigilant. You must stay in position. You must remain unwavering in your faith. Do not get distracted. Do not let temporary discomfort make you doubt what is on its way. Do not let fear pull you out of alignment. Because you are at the threshold, you are at the edge of breakthrough. And the only thing standing between you and the manifestation is your ability to stay ready, to stay aligned, to stay open to receive. This is your confirmation. Everything you have been feeling, everything you have been sensing, it is real. It is happening. And soon, what has been promised to you will be placed into your hands. This is no longer about waiting, no longer about preparing. This is about sustaining, maintaining, and expanding the divine gift that has been entrusted to you. Many people believe that receiving the breakthrough is the most important step, but that is only the beginning. What happens next determines whether this is just a temporary blessing or a lifelong transformation. You have stepped into a new reality, but with this new reality comes new responsibilities. The supernatural does not simply sustain itself. It requires intentional action. It requires alignment. It requires a higher level of awareness and discipline than ever before. This is where you must become vigilant, because what you have received is powerful, and anything powerful will attract both favor and opposition. The first thing you must understand is that sustaining the supernatural requires spiritual alignment. The moment you received this deposit, your energy shifted, your life shifted. You are now operating at a higher frequency. But if you are not careful, old patterns, old environments, and old ways of thinking will try to pull you back down. You must remain in alignment with the divine, because the moment you disconnect, you begin to lose what you have been given. What does this alignment look like? It means staying spiritually connected. It means guarding your mind against negativity. It means speaking in faith even when circumstances try to shake you. It means making decisions from a place of wisdom rather than impulse. It means protecting your energy, because now more than ever, you must be aware of what is influencing you. You must also recognize that the moment you receive something supernatural, distractions will increase. This is not a coincidence. When you step into your purpose, the enemy takes notice. When you begin to walk in your divine assignment, obstacles appear. The goal of these distractions is to pull you off course, to drain your energy, to make you second-guess what you have received. This is why you must be discerning. You must be able to recognize when something is simply an inconvenience, and when it is a strategic attack against your progress. Distractions will come in many forms. They may come as people who try to pull you into unnecessary drama. They may come as self-doubt that suddenly creeps into your mind. They may come as unexpected challenges that try to make you believe you are not ready. But you must stand firm. You must refuse to let temporary obstacles shake what you know to be true. You must remind yourself that what has been placed in your hands is not meant to be taken lightly. Chosen one, you must also protect your energy. You have entered a new level, and not everyone can come with you. There are people, habits, and environments that are not aligned with where you are going. If you continue to entertain what does not serve your growth, you will slow yourself down. Some relationships must shift. Some conversations must end. Some spaces must be left behind. This is not about arrogance. This is about stewardship. If you are serious about sustaining what has been given to you, you cannot afford to be careless with your energy. You cannot continue to entertain things that lower your frequency. You cannot allow yourself to be surrounded by people who drain you, discourage you, or try to convince you that what you have received is not real. You must also understand that the supernatural requires stewardship. A divine deposit is not meant to be stored away. It is meant to be nurtured, grown, and expanded. What you do with what you have received determines whether it continues to multiply in your life. Think of it like a seed. A seed has the potential to grow into something massive, but if it is not planted in the right environment, if it is not watered and cared for, it will not reach its full potential. The same is true with what has been given to you. If you neglect it, if you take it for granted, if you do not cultivate it, you will not see the fullness of what it was meant to become. How do you steward the supernatural? You start by using what you have been given. If you have received a new opportunity, maximize it. If you have received a new level of wisdom, apply it. If you have received new resources, use them wisely. Do not sit on what has been given to you. Take action. Move forward with confidence. Let your actions show that you are ready for even more. Stewardship also means remaining grateful. Gratitude is the key to sustained blessings. The moment you stop being grateful, the flow begins to slow down. Gratitude keeps you connected to the divine. Gratitude keeps your heart open. Gratitude multiplies what you have been given. No matter how much you receive, never lose sight of where it came from. Never become so focused on the blessing that you forget the source. You must also prepare for opposition. When you step into something supernatural, not everyone will understand it. Some people will question you. Some will doubt you. Some will try to convince you that what you are experiencing is not real. Others may even become envious or try to sabotage your progress. This is why you must be strong. This is why you must stay focused. Not everyone is meant to understand your journey. Not everyone will support what you are stepping into. And that is okay. You do not need the approval of others to walk in what has already been assigned to you. You do not need validation from those who cannot see what you see. Keep your focus. Do not waste energy trying to convince those who were never meant to understand. As you move forward, remember that sustaining the supernatural is about faith, wisdom, and action. It is about trusting the process, even when you do not see the full picture. It is about walking in wisdom, making decisions that align with where you are going rather than where you have been. It is about taking consistent action, using what you have been given rather than waiting for everything to be perfect. The supernatural deposit you have received is not just a blessing, it is a responsibility. It is an assignment. And if you handle it correctly, it will not just change your life, it will impact generations. This is why you must remain committed. This is why you must remain disciplined. This is why you must keep your vision clear and your heart strong. This is only the beginning. The supernatural flow does not stop here. The more you align, the more you protect, the more you steward what you have been given, the more will continue to flow into your life. The doors will continue to open. The opportunities will continue to unfold. The favor will continue to surround you. But you must remain in position. You must remain in alignment. You must remain faithful. You have stepped into something powerful, something rare, something that many people never experience. Honor it, cherish it, protect it, and most importantly, continue to walk in it. These quiet seasons are not punishment, they are preparation. They are the moments where your endurance is built, where your wisdom is sharpened, where your spirit is strengthened. If you can remain faithful during the quiet seasons, you will be unstoppable when the next wave of supernatural movement begins. You must also protect your environment. Just because you have stepped into a new level does not mean that everything around you has changed. There will still be people, places, and influences that try to pull you back into old ways of thinking. You must be intentional about who and what you allow into your space. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who encourage you, who remind you of your purpose. Limit your exposure to negativity, gossip, doubt, and fear-based thinking. Energy is contagious, and if you are not careful, the wrong influences can slowly weaken your alignment. Choose your environment wisely. Protect your peace. Guard your mind. The more selective you are about what you allow into your life, the stronger your supernatural flow will remain. Another key to sustaining divine favor is continuous growth. You are never meant to stay in the same place. There is always a new level, a new revelation, a new expansion waiting for you. Keep learning. Keep seeking wisdom. Keep improving yourself. Never allow yourself to become stagnant, because stagnation is the enemy of divine favor. What you have received is powerful, but there is always more. There are new doors waiting to open, new assignments waiting to be fulfilled, new revelations waiting to be unlocked. Stay hungry for growth. Stay open to learning. The more you invest in yourself, the more you will continue to rise. And finally, you must pass this blessing on. The supernatural deposit you have received is not just for you. It is meant to be shared. When you help others, when you pour into those around you, when you use your gifts and blessings to uplift others, the flow in your own life increases. Divine favor multiplies when it is given away. Be a light. Be a source of encouragement. Help those who are still on their journey. The more you give, the more you will receive. The more you uplift, the more you will rise. The more you share what you have learned, the more wisdom will be poured into your own life. This is the final step. You have received. You have aligned. You have protected. You have multiplied. And now, you must sustain. This is how you turn a moment into a movement. This is how you ensure that the supernatural deposit continues to grow, continues to expand, continues to transform your life in ways beyond what you can imagine.